So hey guys, I'm Brian. Today I am here with my Beardley Custom Headless Bass. This is the first headless bass by Beardley Customs. A lot of things going on with this. It started off as a joke between my buddy Rick Link, who is Beardley Customs, and I, talking about the possibility of maybe doing a headless bass, and we wanted it to be kind of unique, and we were thinking like, oh, it might be fun to do a pirate themed bass. And here we are. There's pretty much no pirate associated stuff. We wanted to call it the Black Beardley. It just snowballed. It snowballed into this giant project that got a lot of contributors, a lot of smaller businesses out there around the world. I'm going to probably just have to start top to bottom with this thing because there's been so many people that have weighed in and sort of became this small business venture base, trying to support people with their projects around the world and really letting them kind of do what they do best. So we'll see right at the top we have Nova Hardware. They provided the headless hardware up here. It's a thrust bearing tuner, which if you're unfamiliar, it's like kind of like a disc with some ball bearings in there, which gives you incredibly smooth action and really just holds tuning perfectly. Visually, it looks great. These were specially made without a mounting plate. So string interference is you're going to get almost no string bleed with it at all. They're individually routed into the body. Very unusual. It takes a lot more work, but it was done. So that's Nova Hardware. We have Evo Gold frets here. Most of you have heard of Evo Gold. They're pretty much the gold standard for what frets should be on a bass, at least in my opinion. Bitterroot provided the dual carbon fiber neck support rods and the truss rod and also the knobs. So a lot of the hardware came from Bitterroot guitars. Secret Stash Hardwood. They're out of Michigan. Todd is a really great guy. He was kind of the one that really worked with us the most on this. It was going to be originally a Macassar ebony to go with this whole Black Beardley thing, and that piece of ebony fell on Rick's head in the shop and I guess got used for something else, whether he cut it up or just chucked it across the room a la Randy Johnson. I don't know. But I saw this piece of Buckeye Burl and I was like, wow, that really does have some incredible patterns on it. Then it became, okay, why don't we do burl on the back? So the back of this is a Myrtle burl from Australia. Get it? Down under, it's underneath. You'll never see a bass with burl on the back and front. It's completely overkill, but I kept on getting really good deals on wood from Secret Stash Hardwood, so we're going to go with a Ziracote fretboard here. Paduk neck, which is a neck through. Left to right, we have Buckeye Burl, Bloodwood, Yellow Heart, Paduk, Yellow Heart, Bloodwood, Buckeye. From top to bottom, we have the Buckeye Burl, Sapele, Black Walnut, Sapele, and the Myrtle burl, and you'll see some accents here. Kind of went with some woods that just had cool names like Snakewood and Bloodwood and the Tree. So this is a piece of Honduran quilted mahogany, also provided by Todd. These things, if you find them in acoustic guitar sets, you're talking $5 to $6 grand for just the wood itself. So really big thank you to Todd out there. Godo provided the dual battery, the 18-volt battery container here, which brings us into the electronics. This thing is absolutely absurd. Herrick pickups designed and built two 10-coil multi-coil pickups. Each magnetic pole has about 8,000 to 10,000 windings on it. I mean, you multiply that by 10, you're talking 80 to 100,000 windings per pickup. The bridge pickup on this is a 16-degree offset. I sent him a sketch. I sent this sketch out to Wales, and Martin Herrick and his partner there, Goja, actually got their 3D printer up and running. So this is the first 3D printed pickup. It's a shame we put a ramp over it. That was aesthetics and kind of a conscious decision on my part to avoid some of that clicky exposed pole piece action. But they're both 10 coil, multi-coil, wound 1 humbucker per string. So we're talking about a humbucker, which is a series humbucker, for the neck and the bridge on each individual string, totaling 10 individual humbuckers, which brings us to how do we power that with the preamp. LusitHand devices is the answer to that. The preamp itself is a dual filter, double NFP special by LusitHand devices. Now, if you're not familiar with LusitHand, Nuno Mayo is the guy behind this. He's over in London, and just a wonderful guy to work with. He is so meticulous about his customer service. Really, we become friends over the course of this, and he's always checking in. He's being like, oh, is it working good? Is it working good? I have this new version. I want to put this in. And what's nice about this is that because it's so non-intrusive, barely any soldering. It's all kind of plug and play. You can just upgrade it whenever he comes out with the new model. So it is upgradable in that aspect. You get trim pots on the back that allow you to really dial in a specific tone you might be looking for. Each of these filter knobs here does have an additional gain boost by pulling up on the knob, and it's just a very simple volume, filter, filter, blend. So we have our neck and our bridge and a blend. That's it. The bridge pickup does have a neodymium, actually 2 neodymium strips in it, along with the Alnico magnets. The ramp itself is made out of snake wood and the tree. There's just a lot going on with this, and I really just can't thank everybody enough for being involved and making this happen. I mean, I have my Groove Gear fret wrap here, and Tsunami Cables made a cable to match. I don't know if you can see that. They actually have the Beardly Bee in the end of the cable, which is also Buckeye Burl. Thank you, Keith, for making that possible. Both ends, it's a 90-degree to straight cable, and a cocoa ball nut. I think that's all the wood. There's 11 different types of wood in this, and it just came together so beautifully. The craftsmanship is great. I can't say enough about this entire project, and thank you for everyone involved. Lots of small businesses, just kind of letting them do what they want to do with it, and this is the result.